Hi, welcome to Friday Sews, and today we're going to talk about dabbling in denim, a little bit about life, and all things planning. Welcome to Friday Sews, Sewing Seams with Deb. You're very welcome, and thank you for those people who have subscribed and those people that hit the like button. That really helps the channel, and it helps other people find the channel. So even if you don't watch it for long, if you could hit the thumbs up or the like, that will really help that situation. That's awesome for other people. So I'm rugged up a bit more today, and because this morning it was cold for our weather. It's the first, I say, cold snap morning. It was 5 degrees Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's cold for us. We will get a bit more, even colder mornings throughout our winter and our days. And the wind this morning was bitter, as we say, blowing straight from the South Pole. Quite fresh. So I'm a bit more rugged up. So what am I wearing? And the sun is beating in this room. It's such a beautiful, beautiful winter room for the mornings, and so that's why I try to do my filming in the morning with okay light. This is just a shawl that I've had for years. I never made it. I bought it somewhere, but someone has made it themselves out of actual wool. It's beautiful. So that's that. Of course, I've got my bling on, and I've got a me-made, and it's me-made May still, of course. I've got a me-made vest on in plain sort of burgundy colour, and I've got a long sleeve tee on that I made out of some amazing wool from the online fabric store. No, the fabric store online in New Zealand. This is beautiful, this fabric. It's so cozy and warm, and because you can make a garment that's close fitting, it keeps you really cozy and warm. And I've got, and I'll put a picture up. We're going to talk about that in a minute, that denim stuff. I'll put a picture up of what I'm wearing, and I'm pretty sure I've shown you the pants, but here they are. They're from the Shore Fit Design Sloper that I put together in 2020, the year of the pants. Remember we discussed? And so that's what I'm wearing today. They're wool as well. So I don't wear them all the time because I like to wear my really thick furry stockings or tights under dresses a lot in winter. But I thought it's going to be nice in the day today. So that's what I'm wearing. So let's talk about the denim. So I have gone down that whole rabbit hole about refashioning denim jeans, and I've had a great time. I've got to say, has any of you worked with denim before and cut up jeans and made them into other things? If you have, you'll know that you will end up with a huge mess. It's very messy, and you've got bits of fluff and bits of denim through the house. So that's a bit of a negative side effect, but it's so lovely to work with, and I just chop it up. So I'm going to show you what I've made. So it started out with, I saw someone in the Levi's store in a big shopping complex of ours. You call it the mall in America, in the big mall in the US. And someone had a pair of Levi's that used to be really wide leg jeans, and someone had made it into a skirt for her, a full length skirt. Oh, it was beautiful. So now I've been on the hunt for wide leg Levi jeans in the Oppo. Good luck with that. There's not that many Levi's, first of all, and second of all, there's not many wide leg Levi's yet because people are still wearing them, unless they're from the 70s. And yeah, we could talk endlessly about what jeans we wore in the 70s for those of us that are old enough. Do you remember the V-knee jeans? Anyway, most people don't remember them. I thought they were amazing. They were that skin tight. Oh, by the way, for those people that don't know, the jeans that we wore in the 70s, not the 80s, that started to change. And that really showing my age here. So I was a teenager in the 70s, and they were that tight around the waist and no such thing as stretch. There was literally no stretch in the jeans. So we would lay down on the bed and do up the zip, put a coat hanger through the little fly, the little hooky thing on the YKK fly, and pull the zip up, and that's us squashing, me and my girlfriends, squashing our bellies in, but they looked amazing. But these days, because they're stretchy, they already look amazing because they fit your body perfectly. We were forcing our body into these jeans. Anyway, wow. And then they used to be wide leg, but they were skin tight right to the knees. And then they had a V, and then they went really wide. So I might make some V-knee jeans one day. That'd be a challenge. Who wants to join me? Some of you might like to join me in that challenge. So that's where the idea of the long skirt came from. And I will put some images up with me floating along in this frock and this long skirt. I'm bonding with it. I don't know yet. I'm not convinced. But anyway, let's have a look. So I started out with, and these are all upcycled, recycled, op shop jeans. So these are men's jeans, the original ones, and they're quite wide. And someone gave me a very special pair of jeans, and I love the colour of that middle piece. And then there's yet another pair of jeans here. So that's all a big triangle of that. Then I've shoved in, well, I've sewn it on, haven't shoved it in, a pocket from the back of a nice colour jeans. The back is pretty plain. And then it's the same repeat of the fabric colours on the back. But don't you love that that little effect where they've been worn on the knees in the person? So once I bond with it and I'm happy with them, then I'm going to make them my own and put my style on them. You know me, I've got to do something with them because they're a bit plain Jane at the back. That's not me, is it? So I'll do some embroidery, I'll do something. But I've got to love them first. So if I don't, I'll turn them into a shorter one because they'll still be all right. So that's the jeans. Then, of course, I've got all this denim because that's 3 pair of jeans I've chopped up. So I decided, okay, well, I'll make a bag. I've made a bag before out of jeans or shorts. And so I've got this far. This is unfinished. This is a UFO. So here it is. So I've sewn up the fly because I don't want that opening or catching. I've sewn down these the pockets in the bags. The lining in the pockets, so that when I put things in them later, like a mobile or something, it's not going to pull out the insides. I've put a couple of patches on it. And then I've put a floor on it. So I've got that far. Oh, and you'll see I'm showing the fray. I'm allowing it to show the fray. It's going to be awesome, but I've got to work out, I've got to line it now. I want to line it. I don't got to. I want to line it, and I want to bring it in a bit at the top. So I've got to work out how I'm going to carry it. I'll show you what gave me the idea. One moment, please. I got this idea off of the Elna website years ago. It might be 10 years, a long time ago. And here it is. So I think it's from a pair of denim shorts because it's already got the lovely finishing at the bottom, and then they've just used fabric to extend it. They've used an old leather belt, which is an idea. So I might run with that. We'll see. So that's where I got the idea. And honestly, this has been on my pin-up board all that time. And I look at it and I think, oh yeah, I'm going to do that one day. So who else does that? It's not really procrastination. It's just that I've got such a big long list of things I want to do. So, and you know, it's endless. So there's instructions and everything, but I wanted to make it all denim. So I didn't want to have the fabric at the bottom. So that's where I got the idea. Awesome idea. Like I said, I've made a couple of other similar type of thing before out of denim, and even a top of a pair of jeans, but I gave it away as a gift. So I can't even look at what I did. I don't remember. They were white. That was an awesome white bag. And later on, very, very sadly, that lady passed away. I haven't got a clue what happened to that beautiful bag. Anyway, I'm sure someone is enjoying it out there somewhere. It's a work in progress, and I want to take my time because I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it. Even if I keep my knitting in it, it'll be awesome to lug around, and it's going to be nice and strong as well. So that's my intention. So what else to do with the leftovers? Well, I've got an apron, clearly. Let's have a look. So this, again, I got the idea. I was at a health food store with it's got a cafe attached with a friend a couple of weeks ago. And we were chatting actually about this channel and we were having a laugh. Anyway, I said, they were wearing, the people working there were wearing denim aprons. However, they were all the same and lovely, and obviously from a bolt of denim, not mix and match like me. But so I've mixed it all together and made this denim, and I'll put a photo in, this denim apron, yes. I haven't finished the edges deliberately. I've gone around the edge with just one line of stitching so it doesn't fray beyond belief, so that it just gets a little bit of fraying at the end, and that'll only happen when it's washed and dried. And I've put this lovely big pocket and a bit of rick-rack down the middle, so it's kind of two pockets and big enough for a mobile. Because, you know, I wear an apron all the time at home in the kitchen, because I like to wipe my hands on myself, and I've got to remember, hang on, have I got my apron on? Because I can wipe my hands on my clothes, so that's a bad habit. Anyway, I'll talk about habits in a minute. Anyway, so there's the joins. I did do the overlocking joins, because I don't want all that fluff at the back. And again, I've used those pieces of denim from those nice jeans that I'm trying to save, a nice colour. And then I thought, what will I do with the strap? So these are all the pieces from where the jeans join, you know, at the side seam here, down the side, and in the crutch, but mainly around the side where it's lovely, finished off with lots of top stitching. So I plaited it. We'll see how it goes. I did run a big zigzag over it. You can't really see it. I've done it in green, only because I had green on the machine. Too lazy to change the thread. I know why. Because I put the rick-rack on, and that is green, and I had put it on with blue. It looked funny. I didn't like that, so I changed it to green anyway. So now I had the green thing. So that's what this is, and so that's my apron, and it's for my size, and again, I'll be bonding with that. So there you go. You know what? It feels like I'm a blacksmith, because blacksmiths wear those really thick aprons, and they have their tools and everything hanging out. But yeah, it's pretty sturdy. I tell you, it'll do me well to wear that one out. So that's me dabbling in denim. I tell you, it's been very time consuming, but a lot of fun, so much fun. I love doing that, and really that's where my journey of really being dedicated to sewing began. because the creative part of it is when there's no actual pattern and I'm just playing around with things, what works with, what doesn't work, see how it looks, and if it looks good, keep it. If it doesn't, change it. So, yeah, that's been a lot of fun. So I wanted to talk to you about this amazing podcast, and I've mentioned this podcast before, I think. It's the Everyday Style School with Jen Mackie Mary. And sorry for looking down, but I can't remember all this. So I'm going to read it, some of it, or refer. So, yeah, Jen Mackie Mary from Everyday Style School. And so episode 4, it was called My Style Story. So in that episode, Jen was talking all about our habits of old, our style, and where we got to have this style that we've got today, and where it sort of came from, and to think about and reflect on, and where did I get my style? Is it really my style, or is it a style from that I've copied from someone that I don't really love it? Is it something that has been shaped by your thoughts and habits? So I thought that was very interesting. So some of it was, she talked a lot about dressing for your body shape. And she does talk a lot about that, Jen, in this, not just this podcast, not in this episode, in a lot of the episodes. She talks about her body shape and the impact that has on her style and other people's style. So really food for thought. And then she talked about unlearning bad shopping habits. Now, this is what I wanted to bring up about myself. When I go, well, I don't do it so much now, but before I was really making my own clothes and my own wardrobe, I would go to the shops and think, oh, it's the right size, it's the right colour, and it fits, so I'm buying it. Whether it was my style and whether I felt good in it or not, just the fact that it fits. And who of you has done that? And the worst part, or the easiest place to do that, is in the op shop or in the thrift store. So you go in there and you're looking through thousands of garments and hurting your arm by flicking all the flick all the garments. And then when you come across something that really grabs you, and if you try it on and it fits, I've been tempted to actually buy that because of that fact that it fits. And I've ended up over the years, not so much now, but I've noticed that back when I first started doing this, I would have so many garments and they weren't all going together. And I didn't really have anything that would match. And it was mostly because of the habit of it fits, it's the right colour, I'm buying it. So, yeah, I just thought it was a very interesting episode. So do we buy it because it fits? Do we buy it because it's on special? That's the other thing. You know, we go into the store and we think, oh, I need a, I don't know, blue cardigan or something. And they're on special. I'm getting it. I thought I needed a blue cardigan till I get it home, and then I don't, it's the wrong blue. And then it doesn't actually go with the things that I've got. So I've bought it because it's on special. So we do that as well. And then, of course, because it's a bargain. It's on special, it's a bargain, I'm buying it. So that's the stuff that I sort of, my habits from the past, I'm quite aware of them, but it's made me really think about what's in my wardrobe. And it's perfect timing to think about that because it's Me Made May. And that's part of the pledge of Me Made May, is to browse through your wardrobe and think about what's not working for you, what's not your style, what do you not reach for, what in your wardrobe really sings to you, and when you wear it you feel great and you always reach for. And they are the things that we want to duplicate and really hang our hat on, so to speak, really enjoy wearing. And when we go to make something, we want to think about those things that we always reach for. So that's some of the things I've been thinking about during May. And I'll be really interested if you would make some comments, please, because I'd love to hear what your reflections have been about Me Made May. And some of you would have been watching a lot of the YouTube shorts that are coming up, and the various people showing what they're wearing each day and how they're noticing that there's some things that they never wear, but because it's Me Made May, they're going through they're trolling through their wardrobe. So stick a comment. And anyway, so I've got something I wanted to show you. Another one moment, please. Well, this is something I made a couple of years ago. Yeah. It's a Pattern Emporium pattern for a poncho. It's gorgeous. I love it, but it's not very warm. So I don't have a lot of occasion to wear it because it's sort of big and floaty, and it's got a lot of fabric. Look, it's huge. And I feel like it's a waist. But it's got such a beautiful neckline. Such a lovely neckline. See? It's got such a lovely neckline. But it just doesn't feel right for me. It just feels that it's the wrong fabric. It's too light, first of all. It's too big and fluffy. I feel like the Flying Nun. I'm going to take off in a minute. Whee! Or Batman. It's not my style. So I'm going to do something with it. I am thinking I might cut it here somewhere and make it into a skirt that's a handkerchief skirt with all the different levels at the bottom. So I'll see how I go with that. But I do love the neck. But I might make that into a scarf or something. So we'll see what happens about that. But I've looked at it and I thought, that's beautiful fabric and it's being wasted. It's I bought it online, so sight unseen, and you don't really know how thick it's going to be or what it's going to feel like or the drape or any of those things. So, yeah, so that's come out of the Me Made May and the exploring what I've got, what works, what doesn't work. So I thought that was interesting. So what's on my cutting table? Well, a big mess. I've got lots of denim still hanging around, and I'm ready to move away from the denim now. I've actually been doing that for 2, maybe 3 weeks, and it's been fun. But I do want to finish the bag first before I drop the ball. So I've got those 2 garments. I've got the skirt and the apron, and I would like to finish the bag, and then I can park all of that for now. And I do have other ideas for the denim, but that's enough for now. I want to make a few other things. Well, I've got, as you know, plenty of choices in my stash. So I will be starting to look at what I can, what I feel I need for the winter. Because now that it's starting to get cold, I'm noticing I'm really reaching for different things. And with Me Made May, I've also thought, well, I'm on repeat a little bit because it's not really cold. The days yet, except this morning, the days have been very, very pleasant. So it's been skirts, a lot of jeans, and that sort of thing. And so pretty soon I'll be going to dresses. So yeah, I need to review all that still, and then I will figure out what I'm going to make next. So nothing actually solidly planned at this moment. So that's all for today. Thanks for bearing with me with all the waffle and the chat, and really it's just been one big long gas bag, hasn't it? So thanks for joining me, and if you're still here at the end, thanks for sticking to the end. Take care, happy sewing, stay well, and I shall see you next week. Bye.